In this lesson, we'll talk about the button widget. We've already used the button a few times in previous lessons, but we'll review the basics and then we'll look at some more options. First, we'll add a basic button to our layout, and then we'll go to the activity code. We'll hook up the button in code. And we'll add a click event. And in that click event, all we'll do is we'll just put up a short toast message. So that's our code, and we'll take a run on that. So there's our button, and there's our toast message. So that's just the basic operation. There are times when we want to disable or hide a button depending on other conditions within the activity. So let's take a look at doing that. We'll add some more buttons to the layout. In this first button, I'm going to disable. And that's simply just setting the enabled property to false. And you can see the color of the button changes. The next button, I'm going to change the visibility. Now we have two choices for hiding the button. We can either choose the visibility is equal to gone, or we can choose it to be invisible. Gone, as you'll see, will change the layout and take away the button from the layout. The last button will just make it invisible, which retains its space in the layout. So now let's go into the code, and in code we'll change all of those back to visible on the first button click. So we'll still have the toast message, but then we'll go through these buttons. Button number 2 was disabled, so we'll change its enabled property to true. And buttons 3 and 4, we change the visibility to be invisible and gone, and we'll just change their visibilities to visible. So we'll run this. And as you can see, our second button is disabled, and there's no visible third or fourth button. So we'll click on the first button, and all of the rest of the buttons have become visible and enabled. So there's a standard button. Next, we'll look at an image button.